What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another video. Today we'll talk about Break Starter Badge. Not really the most popular playmaking badge, but it's still good to know how it really works. Your build might need it. I recommend to watch the whole video so you can get the whole idea. It's not going to be that long anyway. So now let's dive into it. So at this point, I assume that most of you guys know roughly how it works, but for those who don't know, what the badge does is it boosts your passing when it's off defensive rebound, leading to a fast break play. Now, the intriguing part about this badge is, what specific thing does it really do? Because some players think that they don't need the badge at all, especially on park modes, because most of the time, they can execute an outlet pass without the ball getting intercepted anyway, so they think that they don't need the badge at all. It's hard to get stats on this badge, so I will just base it on my experience. So avoiding turnovers or avoiding the ball to get intercepted, that's the job of Needle Feather when you pass it on traffic. So for Break Starter, I'll show you these. So in a fast break sequence, when you pass the ball, right at that very moment, right at the start of the pass, the receiver won't have full control on his player. Now, at this point, 2K will decide on where will the receiver receive the ball. On most cases, it will depend on the recent path of the receiver. So in this play, this guy here is going this way, so he will receive it around this point. That's not always the case though. Sometimes it can be redirected on somewhere else, sometimes on the bad point, and sometimes otherwise, just like in this play. This guy here is going this way, but right at this moment, when the pass was about to start, somehow 2K decided to get it from there. Let's give this guy a hard time. And here's another example. This one is more obvious. The guy was going this way, but somehow 2K decided to get it from there. But sometimes 2K redirect your pass on a better place, like right at the money, like in this place. This guy's direction was like this, but at the moment that the pass was about to start, 2K directed the pass right at the money. And here's another example. So the guy was going this way, then at the start of the pass, 2K directed the receiving point near the basket. Now, there must be a variable or attribute that contributes to this. So that's the job of Break Starter. So if you have Break Starter, you'll have more chances of getting the good receiving point. I'm not saying that you must have Break Starter to have these. I mean, you can still have those even without the badge. The badge only increases the frequency. So preventing the ball to be stolen, that's the job of Needle Feather, not Break Starter. So before we go to the next part, just want to invite you guys to like the video if you like it, and subscribe to the channel for more videos. And don't forget to hit that bell icon beside it because it's not guaranteed that you'll be notified on the next video if you don't click it. And it would be really awesome as well if you can comment any feedback or recommendation for a topic. I actually made this topic because I received some comments saying that Break Starter is useless. So please let me know what you think. It can result to a video. And just want to share this site here, NBA 2KW. They offer lots of cool stuff including the My Player Builder, where you can cross-compare builds before doing them. Link will be in the description. So now for the most interesting part, the badge recommendation. So I assume that guards or small forwards don't need this, so we'll focus on bigs. So playmaking badges are not really that vital for big man builds, compared to finishing and defensive badges. And let's take shooting as well. It's like, you can do post spins real good even without post spin technician, ball can be stolen even with high unblockable, you can do decent fast break passes even without Break Starter, and so on. You can't feel it that much. To be honest, when I test playmaking badges on bigs, I always compare no badge to gold, just to see the difference, because it's hard to see the difference on silver to gold. So now for the actual badge recommendation, I'll give you a different approach compared to my normal one. This is for bigs only, and will base on your playstyle. So here's my priority list. So if you're not using the function of a badge, skip it. So here's my example. So in my Paint Beast, I have 9 points. So I put on Unblockable as a start. Then I don't do a lot of jab steps, so I will skip quick first step. I'll do a lot of post spin, so I take post spin tech on gold. I do a lot of fast break passes, so I'll take Break Starter on gold. Then I put the rest on Needle Feather. Dream Shake, not really useful on my build, that's why I don't have it. So now you might be wondering why I don't have Bailout. On my playstyle, I only do probably 1 bailout pass in 10 games, so it's not really worth it. As a big, we don't do much of those, so that's the reason. So that's all for this video. If you like it, please smash that like button, and don't forget to drop by the channel for some other videos. And as always, happy gaming, guys.